Hello and welcome my friend, and then I am planning to show you that how I can replace these Toyota Corolla cars, these fuel injectors what are in here. And now I have made so that I have take this my full intake manifold away, and I have take these bolts away, and this is first step when we are planning to replace these fuel injectors. We can take that full intake manifold away, or then we can only open that area a little bit that we can change these injectors. This is the fuel injectors. Okay, and maybe it is better to work so that this intake manifold is in this engine block. And look, there is now these screws what I have took away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And especially these down areas bolts, they are a little bit difficult to open because they are in here down area 1, 2, 3, 4. But we can open those, and then there is this one support plate what belongs in here. I take it away, and there is this gasket what comes also in that area. Okay, but then we start to think that how I can take that away. And first there are also these fuel lines. Look, where is this gasoline comes in and then out, and gasoline goes in that row. There is this copper pipe, it goes in directly in here and in that area, and there is this fuel pipe, fuel line, this pressure sensor, and in that way in here fuel is in that aluminium pipe in here, and then this fuel goes in directly these fuel injectors in here. And there is this electric connector, look, 2 cables, and then this fuel flies away. When we look in there, we can see that there is this 1, 2, 3 and 4 those fuel injectors. Okay, and then if I think that I have to replace those, first step is to take that area in here away. And I start this my job so that I open this part, and then I can see that those bolts are in here inner area in here, and they are difficult to open, and that's I need to take that aluminium cover first, that I can open those bolts, and there are those bolts, and then I take that my specific tool that I can open these bolts. And if there is some another bolt, first step is to find this suitable tool for this opening. Okay, and then when I am planning to opening these bolts in here, that bolt and that bolt, I need this tool. What is this 6-corner hexagonal tool? And the size is about, I believe that this is something like 6 millimeter is this length in here to here, 6. And this tool fits in that bolt, and then I take my wrench that I can open that, and in that way I open that, this my bolt, and then I can rotate this using my hand, and then be carefully, because this is specific bolt, it looks like that we don't lose that. And then there is next bolt in here, and I open also that one, and I loosen also this next one, and then I rotate these bolts. They are similar bolt, and in here this third bolt away. And now these bolts are away, And then when I am opening that, I notice that there is 2 bolts in the inner area, and for those bolts I need now 12 1-2 millimeter socket and a little bit longer bar. And when I insert that my tool in here, it goes nicely in there. And then again my wrench. It is open, and then I rotate, and then carefully there is that kind of small bolt that we don't lose that. Be carefully. And then in here we have similar bolt in here, what I open also. Okay, and now it's there, similar bolt. Good. And then when I am planning to take that cover out, first I need to take that hose, rubber plastic hose away. It looks like that. And then only I little bit move that, and then I carefully I lift that away. Look, there is those. We have to lift that little bit that I can take that away. This is cover, and then there's this back area, gasket in there, and then when I am planning to take that fuel line away, there is 2 bolts, 1 and 2, and they are again this 12 millimeters, and I insert my tool in there, and I open this. They looks to be a little bit tight and closer in here, that position, and then small hit in here. This looks like to be a little bit tight. So now it opens good. First bolt opens, and then second in here also. Yeah, it opens also. Okay, good. And then I use my longer bar and my hands. And there is a little bit longer specific bolt, and then next bolt. Okay, excellent. Now I believe that when I lift that part, I can replace now these fuel injectors, and when I lift that away, these fuel injectors are free. And note also that when I take like that fuel injector away in only that way, there is this fuel injector, and then I can replace this new fuel injector. And how I can know and where I can get these new fuel injectors? It is really easy. We need to only know that what is our car's register plate number, like in USA, and in Europe, like England, or then we need to notice our Toyota car's manufacturing number, this body number. And then when we have those parts, we need to only go to visit in this nearest Toyota dealership center, and then they will get us the new part, like in here. It is so easy. And then when we are purchasing these new fuel injectors, remember that there are also gasket. We need to purchase that gasket, this black one. If we have some leak, I recommend that we purchase that gasket also, that one. And then in this upper area, if we have any leaks in that area, that we smell some fuel in here, in that area, if we have any leaks here in that area, then we need to purchase this small gasket in here, this upper one. And we can take that gasket away, that if we have this sharp metallic pike and spike, and then when I install that in here and I carefully remove that old gasket. And there is this old gasket, it looks like that. And we can also purchase these gaskets from this Toyota dealership. Both of these. These cost a couple of euros and US dollars per piece. And then we have excellent sealant. And then this fuel injector, there's actually, we can see this product code in here. In that, it is something I can check. Small amount I take better liked. There is code 23250 line 16150. This is this fuel injector's product code, and there is maker is this Denso text is in there. And then we need to purchase similar fuel injectors, and then we can also inspect that old one. That is this okay? This my fuel injector. It should be okay, or maybe not. This is quite old. Okay, and this is this fuel injectors. And then when I am installing this new fuel injector pack, it happens so that like that one, I have purchased new fuel injector, and first there are those gaskets in pack, and we can install this. There is this gasket so that it is my hand in here, and when I like to install that pack, it goes so easily in there. And then that lower one, it goes, remember that it goes in one way. Now we have to check that in what way it goes. I take that. Okay, and there is actually third in there upper, one extra, but maybe that gasket is not so important. But in here, okay, that area comes up in this way. Remember to install in same way, and then that area in down, and that means that this is just right, yeah. This area up in here and that down. And then when I am installing this pack, it happens so that there is this hole, and be sure that there is no any dirties. And then I install this my fuel injector in here, and then this, maybe it is better to install in here, because this was tight. This is tight sealant, because there is fuel inside that hose. This first in here, and in that area it is good to insert some grease, that this goes nicely. I use standard Mobil 1 oil in that way, and now it's lubricant, because there is risk that this gasket can damage. And that's I install in this in here in that way, and now it went nice, look. And then remember to install that areas in this way, in that way. If we install that in this way, then we are in troubles in later. If this electric connector is in wrong way, it must be in here. And then this second fuel injector in same way. Little bit oil in there, oil grease. And first this fuel injector in this up area in that way, and then we check that is this enough tight, and if this part is in position and it don't drop down, then we can think that it is okay. And then we install this back area, this in those holes. there are those holes, and all of in same way, and then that these joints in here good, and then we had these two bolts that goes in here down same way back, and then we fasten these bolts well. Okay, good. And then we can see that when we check that amount, they must move a little bit, and if we have new gaskets, we can be sure that there is no any gasoline and those fuel line leaks in that areas. And if you can notice that you have any leaks in here, then it's good to replace these gaskets. And remember that these gaskets, they are specific gasoline gasket. They are not standard. And that's I recommend always that visit in Toyota dealership center, and you will get 1 or 2 days those gaskets what fits and especially last longer than only 1 week. They normally last 20 years or 30 years, these Toyota's parts. 20 to 30 or maybe 40 years. Okay, and now this replace is done, and thank you for watching and have a nice day to you.